All right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. All praises to the Most High for another opportunity to come back to you with a video review. You are live and direct with your Akazaki Yahoo. And I want to give all praises, all honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahuwah Bashem, Yahushua HaMashiach, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say Shalom, Wa Baruch, that is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait to the day when the Most High brings us back together. And we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. All praises to the Almighty Yah. Hallelujah. Yes, indeed. So we're back with another video review. And in this ruach of preparing for these last days, these last times, some of the best last day teachings, most informative information, I want to bring it to you and lay it at your lap. Who better than my Adawan, uh, who better in the spirit of the Most High than Adawan YaaQob, chosen seed, TCS. This particular lesson, the false prophet and false humility. So it's imperative that we keep ourselves out of these circumstances and situations that we don't want to be in. And we can't fight the adversary if we don't know how he's coming at us. So let's get to it and get through it. All praises to the Most High.
Last time I was up, we went into the anti-Messiah or antichrist. We're going to kind of stay in that lane. We're going to go into the false prophet. So, what do y'all know about the false prophet? He's not into the truth at all. He comes before the beast. Teaching against y'all? Okay. So, anything else? Yeah, it's not Paul. Sister Beach, what you got? Oh, I thought you had anything else. Okay.
Hold it down, y'all. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Okay. So this is not necessarily false prophets, but the one false prophet, the one. All right. So how do y'all think he's going to deceive the world? Miracles? What you got, buddy? Give them what? Give them what they want. That's kind of deep. That's kind of deep. Put it down. So there's coming a time that there's going to be three madmen that's going to show up on the scene. I believe they close. Wouldn't dare put a time on it, but I believe it's close. They're going to show up on the scene, and they have one goal in mind. What do y'all think that goal is? To do what? To deceive, destroy, those answers. I like that. Everybody that follows Yah, what you got? I said, there's three madmen that's coming soon, I believe. And they have one mind and they have one goal in mind. What do you think the goal is of these men? Yeah, definitely to destroy. Right? Exactly. So we're going to touch on all three of these men, but most of this is about the false prophet. It's not actually too much of him written up in the book. He's only actually mentioned in a short couple of places. Not a lot of stuff on him. But if you carefully go through, you can dig out and figure out his goal and how he works. Give me Revelations. Not three false prophets, three madmen. You have the dragon, the anti, and him. Right? Give me Revelations chapter 12, verse 3.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 3. And there appeared a great wonder in Shamaim. I'm sorry, that's verse 1. Verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in Shamaim. And behold, a great red dragon.
A great what?
Red dragon.
A great red dragon. Read.
Having 7 heads.
Having what?
7 heads.
Read.
And 10 horns.
10 horns. Read.
And 7 crowns upon his head.
7. All of these 7s right here, right? And 10 crowns on his head. Read.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of Shamaim.
So he has power. He drew a third part of the stars with him, but they describe him as having 7 heads, 10 horns, and all this stuff, right? All right. Let's go to jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman.
He did what?
He persecuted the woman.
He persecuted the woman. So first he was in heaven, but then he got cast down to the earth, and now he goes to persecute the woman. Who do y'all think the woman is? It's the bride. Absolutely. The ones who keep the commandments. Verse 15.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as the flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman.
It did what?
The earth helped the woman.
The earth helped the woman. Read.
Oh, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood.
And y'all think of anywhere else that the earth did something similar to this? What is it? Number 16. Korah, exactly. So this is nothing new. This has already took place. Read.
And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
He was what?
Wroth with the woman.
So he's very, very angry with the woman. Read.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
That do what?
Which keep the commandments of Elohim, and have the testimony of Yeshua HaMashiach.
And have what?
And have the testimony of Yeshua HaMashiach.
So he is very, very angry at the people that keep the laws, statutes, and commandments and have the testimony of Mashiach. Next chapter, Revelation 13 and 1.
Revelation 13:1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea.
And saw what?
A beast rise up out of the sea.
What makes one a beast? And that would be called what? Pride. And once you are a beast, what do you lack? Natural affection goes away. Right? Read.
Having 7 heads.
Having what?
7 heads.
You sound like the first guy, right? Keep that in mind. Read.
And 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns.
Only thing was different. What was different? And what else? Something else. But the other one, it was what? It was red. That's what we got to pay attention to detail with everything. So it's a slight difference, but really still like identical. Right? Read.
And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy.
The name of what?
Blasphemy.
The name of blasphemy. What verse what?
That's the end of verse 1.
Read.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
Unto what?
A leopard.
Read.
And his feet were as the feet of a bear. And his mouth is the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
So I want you to see the animals that it's associated with. Keep this in mind. These are all apex predators. Right? Read.
And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power to the beast.
They did what?
They worshipped the dragon which gave power to the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast?
They said what?
Who is like unto the beast?
So they asked the question, they said, who is like unto the beast? Read.
Who was able to make war with him?
Who was able to do what?
Make war with him.
Who was able to make war with him? What do you think they mean when they say, who is like the beast and who can make war with him? Why do you think they would say that? Who can stand against him? Now, why do you think the people are saying that about him? Who can stand up against him? Hold that. Get Revelations chapter 11 and verse 3.
Revelation 11:3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses.
Unto who?
My 2 witnesses.
Read.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before Elohim of the earth. And if any man will hurt them,
If any man what?
will hurt them,
If any man will hurt them, read.
fire proceed out of their mouth and devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed.
Read.
These have power to shut Shamayim.
They have what?
They have power to shut heaven,
So he's got power. It says they can shut the Shamayim. Read.
that it rain not in the days of their prophecy,
So at their mouth they can shut the rain down. Read.
and have power over waters to turn them to blood.
They got powers. Turn the water to blood. We heard this somewhere before. Got to figure it out. Read.
And to smite the earth with plagues as often as they will.
So they can stop the rain, right? They can turn water into blood, and they can hit the world with plagues as often as they will. Read.
And when they shall have finished their testimony,
What happens?
the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit
Shall do what?
shall make war against them,
And do what?
and shall overcome them,
And what else?
and kill them,
And do what?
and kill them.
So when these people with this great power, the beast is going to destroy them, right? This is why the people are asking, who can make war with him? Who is like unto the beast? Because he looked like he's unbeatable. Exactly. And the world is watching these guys, and these prophets will be despised. This is why I'm saying, whoever tries to hurt them must die in the same manner, because the world is going to despise them. Why y'all think the world will despise them?
The truth
But they're going to be doing what? They're going to be telling the truth. We don't like the truth. Tell me smooth things. Don't tell me the truth. Right? It's going to get a lot of people. So he's going to come out the bottomless pit and he's going to kill them. Go back, Revelation 13 and 5.
Revelation 13:5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Elohim.
He did what?
He opened his mouth in blasphemy against Elohim.
So he opens his mouth and blasphemes Yah directly. He don't want to be him. He's going against him. He's directly talking. I don't want to be you. I'm better than you. He's blaspheming Yah. Read.
To blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and that in them that dwell in Shamaim.
He's not only talking about Yah, he's talking about the Malachims and everything else that's up there. Read.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him.
So do what?
Shall worship him.
So he's going to require worship. Right? It's not going to be just to be like you congratulate me and this, that, and the third. Can we see this anywhere else where a guy came into power and he wanted to be worshipped? Haman. Exactly. He wanted Mordecai to bow down to him and to worship him. But this guy got the ultimate power, as we're going to see. What verse was it?
This is verse 8.
Read.
And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man what?
Have an ear, let him hear.
So he says, if any man has an ear, let him hear. Why did he say, if any man have an eye, let him see? Think about it for a moment. He says, if any man has an ear, let him hear. But not something with the eyes.
So it's saying everybody's names that's not written in this book, these are the people like they see you.
Right.
That's gonna worship.
Yes, but remember, you erase your own name out the book. We're going to see some stuff in this. Yeah, remember I tell you this stuff is self-inflicted. Right? What verse was I?
That was at the verse 8.
I mean, verse 9, when it says, any man have an ear.
Again, so any man have an ear, let him hear. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Who put you into
That's
captivity?
right.
Who got us in captivity all over America?
He that leadeth in it, that's the real answer.
And that's the real answer.
He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here was the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here's what?
The patience and the faith of the saints.
So, all of these different things is right here. So the first guy considers himself to be a god, right? I'm trying to notice this. He considers himself a god. He considers himself to be above every god. Yah, Mashiach, whoever it is, he feels in his heart that he is greater than him, right? Revelation chapter 16, verse 13.
Revelation 16:13. And I saw 3 unclean ruach, like frogs come out of the mouth of a dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, out of the mouth of the false prophet.
So we have the three right there. The dragon, the false prophet, and the anti. Read.
For they are the ruach of the devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth, and of the whole world.
And of what?
And of the whole world.
And of the whole world. So we have one is a God in his mind, and we have one is a prophet. Where can we see a God and a prophet working together? Moses and Aaron. So remember, Satan can do nothing of his own. All he do is bite something, twist it. Right? Get Exodus chapter 7 and verse 9. Go ahead.
The dragon is referred to as the old serpent, the devil. So this dragon, he's in the spiritual world, not physically manifested, correct?
Not right here.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Exodus chapter 7 and verse 9.
Exodus 7 and 9. When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then you shall say unto Aaron, take your rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Yahuwah commanded.
Hold on one second. Verse 1.
And Yahuwah said unto Moses, see, I have made you a god to Pharaoh.
I have made you what?
A god to Pharaoh.
I have made you a god to Pharaoh. Read.
And now Aaron your brother shall be your prophet.
He shall be what?
Your prophet.
He shall be your prophet. So Moses, a lot of the times, didn't speak. Aaron came out and spoke for him. Keep this in mind. Right? Now jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then you shall say unto Aaron, take your rod, cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Yahuwah commanded. And Aaron cast his rod before Pharaoh, and before his servants, and it became a serpent.
He did what?
It became a serpent.
Read.
Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments.
With what?
With their enchantments.
With their enchantments. So we have the God prophet back here in Moses and Aaron, and Satan is taking this and twisting it around. All right? Back in Revelation 13 and 11.
Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns, like a lamb.
Like what?
A lamb.
Like a lamb. So when you hear a lamb, what comes to mind? Who? Mashiach comes to mind. What type of animal is a lamb? What is it? I mean, what's his mannerisms? Docile, is very nice and unassuming, right? So we heard about the beast. It was animals of prey in it, right? But this one is completely different. So when you go to the zoo, what are the stuff that you really go into the zoo to see? You going to see them ferocious animals because you want to see, like, wow, that cat is bigger than me. Oh, he can eat me alive, but he slapped you one time with his paw, he can knock your head off. This type of stuff. But you don't go to see a lamb. You don't go for that. You're not impressed with that. Right.
They still don't want to see the lamb.
We like what? Absolutely. Absolutely. So we not, oh, let's, ooh, I can't wait to get there to see the sheep and the lambs. That's not it. We don't want to go and see that. Hmm. Read that verse again.
And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb.
Like what?
Like a lamb.
Two horns like a lamb. Like a lamb. Hold that in Revelation chapter 5, verse 6.
Revelation 5 and 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb.
Stood who?
A lamb.
Stood a who?
A lamb.
A lamb. Who is this lamb? This is Mashiach. Jump down to verse 12.
Saying with a loud voice, worthy is the lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and esteem and blessing.
And what?
And blessing.
So the lamb is supposed to take you to Mashiach, but right here we see somebody else acting like a lamb. Acting like a lamb. Go back to Revelation 13 and the verse was at.
Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
So who is this person trying to look and act like? He's trying to look like Mashiach. The other one ain't having none of that. I'm better than him. I'm greater than him. Follow me. Don't do none of this stuff. I'm the guy. But this one right here is trying to deceive you, right? He actually might be worse, right? Because of how he's coming. Get Matthew chapter 7, verse 15.
Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets.
Beware of what?
False prophets.
Read.
Which come to you in sheep's clothing.
Come to you in what?
Lamb's clothing.
So he really ain't a sheep or a lamb, but he just got this on. Read.
But inwardly,
Or what?
they are ravening wolves.
They are what?
Ravening wolves.
Ravening wolves. How would you think a ravening wolf would be acting?
Rabble, attacking, foaming at the mouth.
Right.
Scary. So when you see that wolf and the teeth is showing, that's a scary thing. This one got it, but he got it disguised, so you don't see it. Matthew 24. Pick it up at verse 1.
Matthew 24:1. And Yeshua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yeshua said unto them, see you not all these things? Truly I say to you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of your coming? And of the end of the world? And Yeshua answered and said to them, take heed that no man deceive you.
That no man what?
That no man deceive you.
Before he goes into any details on anything, the first thing he says is, see that no man deceive you. First thing he said, don't let nobody come and trick you. Because he let you know that this is what's going to happen at the end. But we got to see how he tricks you. why it works so well. What verse you at?
That was verse 4.
Read that verse one more time.
And Yeshua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Let no man deceive you. Jump down to verse 24.
Verse 24. But there shall arise false Mashiach and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders.
They're going to do what?
Show great signs and wonders.
They're going to show great signs and wonders. Read.
Insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
They shall do what?
Deceive the very elect.
They shall deceive the very elect. So, if you're not one of the elect, what do you think will take place with you? You will be deceived. Because it's so strong that it will almost get the very elect. So if you're not one of the elect, you are definitely going to be deceived. Mark chapter 13, verse 22. Mark 13, 22.
Mark 13, 22. For false Mashiach and false prophets shall rise.
They shall do what?
Shall rise.
They shall rise. So he keep harping on this and trying to get you to see something. Jeremiah 14, 14.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 14. Yahuwah said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name.
They do what?
Prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not.
I did what?
I sent them not.
I sent them not. So if he didn't send them, who sent them? A lot of people want to be a prophet, but you don't want the pain that go along with being a prophet. The prophets didn't want to be the prophets. Say it again. The prophets didn't want to be the prophets.
Moses, Elijah, Jeremiah, Isaiah. It goes on and on.
They didn't want the job themselves. They tried everything they could to get out of it. Because it's a hard job, because you got to come and tell people the truth. People don't like the truth. He says men love darkness rather than light. You know, you don't want it. Did you finish with that verse?
14.
Yeah.
It says, I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision.
A what?
A false vision.
They prophesy unto you a false vision. They're giving you something that we'll see. Read.
And divination, and a thing of nothing.
A what?
Of nothing.
A thing of nothing. So we're going to come back and see how this thing works. Back to Revelation 13 and 11.
And the deceit of their heart.
Of their what?
Of their heart.
The deceit of your heart. So again, you got to guard your heart and get it under control and under subjection. If not, it's going to lead you somewhere that you don't want to be. Because your eyes and all of that is connected to it. Right? Revelation 13, 11 again.
Revelation 13, 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb. And he spake as a dragon.
He did what?
He spake as a dragon.
So it says he spake as a dragon. In y'all's mind, How does a dragon sound?
I mean, it's just like saying, like a serpent. So he's cunning.
Yeah. How do you think Satan will say him? How do you think he sounds? Wise,
He know everything.
smooth. So this voice didn't come into your head. Come to me. Get over here. That didn't come into your mind.
Sorry.
When
I was trying to wake some of y'all up. Y'all see y'all going to sleep. Yeah. Get up. Get on up. I'm sorry.
So he says that this one spake as a dragon. Let me ask y'all a question. Who was the first false prophet? Who was it? Satan. He was the first false prophet. Who was the first real prophet? Abel. Boom.
Somebody been studying from last week.
So Satan is the very first false prophet. Let's see how he works and how he sounds. Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1.
Genesis chapter 3 and 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
He was more what?
More subtle than any beast of the field.
So this giving you a clue on him already. He's more subtle. Read.
Than any beast of the field which Yahuwah Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, have Elohim said that you should not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
So first thing he does is calls Yah's law into question. He put Yah's law on trial. You know that he told him this. It's like a rhetorical type of thing. You know he told him this.
Did he tell you y'all couldn't eat from the tree? He told y'all that.
Keep it in mind. Read.
But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim have said, You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die.
You shall what?
You shall not surely die.
You shall not surely die. The prophets prophesied vain things. I didn't send them. You shall not surely die. Read.
For Elohim do know that in the day that you eat thereof, that your eyes shall be opened. And you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Doing what?
And you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
So this knowing good and evil is to be able to decide what's good and what is evil. So just because you say this is evil, I don't think it's evil. Just because you say this is good, I don't agree that this is good. Right? So is he screaming and hollering at him right now? He got the big teeth? None of that stuff. He's talking to Eve as a friend.
Come on, baby. You got to know he's trying to hide something from you, baby. He's trying to keep it away from you. He don't want you to run away with your mind. Understand things that you ain't never understood before. Come here, let me talk to you.
Woo! I love it. guess what he's doing? He's liberating them.
Liberals, gosh darn liberals.
He's liberating them.
He got y'all locked up all around here. All you gotta do is eat from this tree, baby. It'll make you free, baby.
He's making them believe that they're missing out on something. You already have right to the tree of life. When you eat from the tree of life, what are you? You're immortal. You'll never die. You already got it. Yes, you're already in the light. You're already in his presence, in his true form. But he's tricking you out of what you already have. He's liberating them. That law is keeping you from being the best you. Take that law away and you can live your best life.
Don't you want to go beyond this garden, baby? Don't you want to go see the world?
Even though they're in the best that it gets right now.
So you think them cherubims is protecting you? They really keeping you from going out there and experiencing the world. Ooh. All you got to do is eat.
This is real talk. He's liberating them from what he's just put into their mind as bondage. This law is stopping me from doing what I want to do. Have any of y'all felt that before? It's some, ooh, if that law wasn't this.
Y'all, I'm the only one. I'm the only one gonna tell the truth, huh?
Yeah. You lucky. You lucky I'm saved, because back in my days, I would have cussed you.
I'm about to do it right now.
Right? That's just real, because if I wasn't saved,
Ooh. About to make me lose my religion.
come on now. Because when you act in your pride, it feels good, don't it? When you get to just let the pride go. Oh, ooh. Just let it ride this time. But when you trying to follow with God, you got to restrain it and keep it out. It's like, ooh. Ooh.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What if you ain't cussing, but you mean it like that?
It's still the intent with it. Right? So I want y'all to see back here, he is restrained. He can't do anything to them physically back here. So when you get to the book of Job, he says, have you considered my servant Job? He says, all right, go ahead and do what you want to do. Only thing you can't do is kill him. So he was a little less restrained with Job. But at the end, he ain't going to be restrained at all. It's full steam ahead. John chapter 8, verse 44.
The book of John, chapter 8, at verse 44. You were of your father, the devil.
He's what?
You were of your father, the devil.
Read.
And the lust of your fathers you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was what?
A murderer from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. So right here, he caused Adam and Eve to commit suicide. But the murder still goes to him. He just killed them with his mouth. Without touching them, without forcing them to do anything, he just actually killed them with his mouth because he tricked them into doing something. He planted something in their heart, made them believe that they was missing something, made them think that they can be equal with God. You're going to be just like him if you eat from this tree. Right? Finish that verse out.
He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth.
He was in the truth, but he didn't stay in it. Read.
There is no truth in him. When he speak a lie, he speak of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
He's the father of lies. Deception comes with this. Back to Revelation 13:12.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
He does what?
He exercised all the power of the first beast before him.
So even though he looks like a lamb, he don't have the vicious animals on him, but he got what?
The same power that the one before him.
He got the same power that they got. Read.
And caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
To worship himself.
The first beast.
He's not consumed with himself. He's not making anybody come to him. He's making them go to the other person. So he looks very meek and very humble. But this is called something else. What is it called? False humility. Anybody know? Can give me an example of false humility? Nobody? Absolute false humility? Oh, at the gate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. That's false humility. It's what you're acting. False humility is really just what? It's pride. It's just covered up and disguised pride. He's just as bad as they are, but he covered it up. That's why he looks like a lamb. He's just covering it up. He got the same agenda as they have. Right? Read that verse one more time.
And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast.
To do what?
To worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
So he's causing them to worship the first beast. So right here we have a three-headed monster. We have the serpent, we have the anti, and we have the false prophet. What is this like a mirror of? We have the Father, which is Yah the Father. We have Mashiach, and we have the Ruach. What does the Ruach do? How does the Ruach operate? Bring all things to remembrance. What else? Comforter. Let's see. Get John chapter 16, verse 13. John chapter 16, verse 13.
John 16:13. Howbeit when he, the Ruach of truth, is come. Howbeit when he, the Ruach of truth, is come,
Read.
he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself.
He won't do what?
Speak of himself.
Notice this beast ain't speaking of who? He ain't speaking of himself. Same thing. He playing the role of the Ruach HaKodesh on the other side. He don't speak of himself. He's speaking of the other guy. Just like what the Ruach does with Mashiach. Read.
For whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak. He will show you things to come.
He will do what?
Show you things to come.
He's going to show you things to come. So the Ruach doesn't speak of itself. This guy is not speaking of himself, but it is false humility. John chapter 7 and verse 18.
John 7:18. He that speak of himself seek his own esteem.
He does what?
He that speak of himself seeks his own esteem.
Somebody said that Isaiah 14 was talking about Mashiach. But right here it says that he don't speak of himself. That person is saying, I can't be. Read on.
But he that seek his esteem, but he that seek his esteem that sent him, the same is true.
The same is what?
Is true.
The same is true. So he is disguising himself like the Ruach HaKodesh. He's not speaking of himself. He's giving all esteem to the other person, like the Ruach is doing. But this is on the evil side. Revelation 13:13. What you got?
I was just gonna say, he had two arms like a lamb. Then when Mashiach do the same thing, he didn't speak of himself, he came to speak of
Right.
the Father. So it seems like he's trying to make people comfortable with the image that they're used to and lead them to the Antichrist who thinks he's God, because that's what Satan's telling them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Revelation 13:13.
Revelation 13:13. And he do great wonders.
He does what?
Great wonders.
He do great wonders. Read.
So that he made fire come down from Shamayim on the earth in the sight of men.
In the what?
In the sight of men.
So he's doing something that he wants you to see it. Remember, he says, he that has an ear, let him hear, not see. It's like me and my brother was talking about earlier. A blind man has a better chance than the people that can actually see. Because we've been deceived with images that's been put into our heads, right? Now, of course, nobody would want to be blind, but in some cases, it's actually better. But we're going to see some stuff, how this going to play out. Read that verse again.
And he does great wonders, so that he made the fire come down from Shamayim on the earth in the sight of men.
In the what?
In the sight of men.
In the sight of men. Hold that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 9.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
After the workings of who?
Of Satan.
Read.
With all power.
With what?
With all power.
Read.
And signs and lying wonders.
What kind of wonders?
Lying wonders.
Lying wonders. So he's doing miracles, but his miracles are a lie. So I wonder if it's just magic and not really a miracle, but it's just sleight of hand magic. We shall find out. Revelation 13 again. 13:13. Yeah, go ahead.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth.
Love of what?
The love of the truth.
Again, you're going to be deceived because you don't love the truth, because you don't want the truth. There's a saying that's associated with the truth. The truth what? Hurts. The truth don't hurt. Accepting the truth hurts. It's a difference. We don't want to accept the truth. So right here, it says these people are deceived because they receive not the love of the truth. Revelation 13:13.
Revelation 13:13. And he do great wonders, so that he make fire come down from Shamayim on the earth in the sight of men.
In what?
In the sight of men.
In the sight of men. So one of the miracles that he's going to perform is to bring fire out of the heavens. Can we see this anywhere? Elijah, right? When Elijah was on the scene, the same miracle took place. 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 21.
First Kings 18:21. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt you between two opinions? If Yahuwah be Elohim.
So start that again.
And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt you between two opinions?
He says, how long do you go back and forth or limp back and forth between two opinions? So the people right here are in between. They don't know. They're mixing worship. We can go to church. We Israel. It's mixed right here because they don't really know what to do. Keep this in mind. So they're in between two different things. Is Baal the real God or is Yahuwah the real God? Right? Read.
If Yahuwah be Elohim, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of Yahuwah. But Baal's prophets are 450 men.
So notice, it's way more false prophets than it is real ones. Read.
Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it.
Jump down to verse 29.
Verse 29. And it came to pass, when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice, nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. And Elijah said unto all the people, Come near to me. And all the people came near to him. And he prepared the altar of Yahuwah that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob.
So Baal just tried to bring fire from heaven. He couldn't do it. Read.
And unto whom the word of Yahuwah came, saying, Israel shall be your name. With all the stones he built an altar in the name of Yahuwah. And he made a trench about the altar, as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, Fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. And he said, Do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, Do it the third time.
So he's showing out.
And he filled the trench also with water. And it came to pass as the time of the offering and the evening sacrifice, that Elijah the prophet came near and said, Yahuwah Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, and that Isaac and of Israel, let it be known this day that you are Elohim in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that I have done all these things at your word. At your word.
Read.
Hear me, O Yahuwah. Hear me, that this people may know that you are Yahuwah Elohim.
That you are who?
That you are Yahuwah Elohim.
Read.
And that you have turned their hearts back again. Then the fire of Yahuwah fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench.
So it has evaporated everything that's there, showing that this is Yah's power and how great he really is. Now that he just did this miracle, let's see do the people talk between two opinions. Are they 1 foot in and 1 foot out? Let's see who they choose. Read.
And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal.
Do what?
Take the prophets of Baal.
And do what?
Let not one of them escape. And they took them. And Elijah brought them down to the brook of Kishon and slew them there.
And did what?
And slew them there.
Read.
And Elijah said unto Ahab, get you up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain.
I think you jumped verse 39. Go back to that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did. Verse 39. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces.
They did what?
They fell on their faces.
Read.
And they said, Yahuwah, he is Elohim. Yahuwah, he is Elohim.
So why are they not halting between their opinions no more?
But they saw something.
They saw the miracle. And instantly they switched all the way to Yah's side. But what if Baal was able to do the miracle?
They would have been halted again. Same thing like in Egypt. They would have had to pick the side. Pharaoh was still like, they care.
Pick it up where you left off at about 41.
Okay. And Elijah said unto Ahab, get you up and eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain.
No, go back.
Verse 40.
Yeah, verse 40.
And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them. And Elijah brought them down to the brook of Kishon and slew them there.
And he did what?
And slew them there.
And he slew them there. So Elijah is the real prophet here. He makes the fire come down. All the prophets of Baal dies, right? That's trying to point us to something. He's going to try to do the same thing. So where Baal failed, the false prophet is going to succeed. And once he succeeds in doing this, what do you think is going to happen with the people? They're going to go to him. They're going to follow him. Because this is what it's trying to show us. They're going to fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. So right here, he kills the prophets. Elijah kills the prophets. What you got?
I was just going to ask, because before prophet of Revelation do what he do his miracles, didn't the 3 witnesses just do miracles before that?
The 2 witnesses?
Yeah, 2 witnesses do miracles before that.
Yeah.
So it's just, they halted between 2 opinions.
But the 2 witnesses is doing something that you don't want to hear. That's the difference. They're telling you the truth. We're going to see our people don't want the truth. Right? Exactly. Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. So he just killed these prophets and slew them. Here's the difference. Revelation 11 and verse 7.
Revelation 11 and 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended up out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them.
And do what?
Shall overcome them and kill them.
Verse 10.
Verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And after 3 days and a half,
After what?
after 3 days and a half,
The difference is them prophets didn't get up. Read.
the ruach of life from Elohim entered into them, and they stood upon their feet.
And they did what?
And they stood upon their feet,
Read.
and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
So just like Elijah killed all of them false prophets, he's going to come and kill the true prophets. Everything in reverse. He's going to do exactly this. But again, these prophets get back up. Revelation 13:14.
Revelation 13:14. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
In the what?
In the sight of the beast.
Read.
saying to them that dwell on the earth, they that should make an image, I mean, that they should make an image.
He's telling them that they should make an image. We know that you're not supposed to make an image. So everybody with the black Christ, Kimbo Slice, that guy right there. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, well, we just giving the people something because we want to combat that white one. You in error. You should make it. And he told you, you have no idea how I look. Therefore, don't corrupt yourself and make anything and say it's me.
Even the disciples didn't know how he looked when he came. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not supposed to make any image. What? By the miracles, he deceived these people. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
That they might be what?
That they might be saved.
Read.
And for this cause.
For what cause?
For this cause.
The reason cause is what?
And for this cause, Elohim shall send them strong delusion.
You're going to send them what?
Strong delusion.
Because this is what you wanted in the first place. Have any of y'all fell for a scam before? Why did you get took when you knew? I got one. Hey, everybody, minimum, put $100 in his hat, and you guarantee by the end of the lesson, it's going to triple. But it's $100 minimum. Put it in the hat. How? You knew better. But it was something in here, because I want to get something for nothing.
Your desire outweighs your logic. Once you live by your desire, logic goes out of the window. And then you left hold the bag at the end.
I have this type of scheme. Give me $500, and at the end of the month, you're gonna get $5,000 back. Oh man, you better get in, bro. It's gonna close up. You can only do it for a couple of days, but you gotta make sure you got some people with you. How did you get took? There was something in there that made you want to do it. They appealed to something because you can only be tempted by something that you want. Right? You can't come to me and say, if you do this, we're going to give you a lifetime supply of liver dinners. Liver to me is disgusting. I don't want it. Okay. But that goes something that you like in front of you, even if you know it's wrong.
Something that you asked for. Something you've been praying about. Something you've been desiring. Something that you want. You don't think the adversary don't present what you want? But you will deceive yourself and say, Yah gave me this. Boom, boom, boom. Yah gave me this. Well, all right, bro. What about this? Don't worry about none of that. I asked for this like this. You know that go against the law, right? That part in this. Bro, you see, you hating on my blessings. See, you trying to keep me away from what y'all got for me. You a hater. No, I'm telling you the what? I'm telling you the truth. Now you feel a way about me because your desire just outweighs your logic. You already counted the cost. You already weighed it out. When it came to you, you already weighed it out. You already know what the end of it gonna be. But you gonna trick yourself to make yourself believe that it's not gonna happen like that.
Yep. Let me know. Let me see. Let me, somebody wise I can ask. Somebody wise I can ask this. Let me go talk to my next door neighbor. The next door neighbor, the truth. You follow y'all? No. You gonna go to somebody that's gonna tell you what you want to hear.
You know what? It's Cleo. That's what she
That's it.
Miss Cleo.
Call me now. You knew better. Again, it's funny, but people doing it right now. And you're gonna pay the ultimate price because you want what you want, and it's bad.
Cash me $200. Cash at me $200,
Yeah.
and I'll get you $2,000. Yeah, he's scamming me. That might be a scam. Let me go look at his page. Oh man, he got shit. Look, all the other people he get, they giving him money. Look.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to do it. Man, I ain't gonna worry about this $200 no way.
I just got my taxes.
Yeah, if I lose, that's cool. That's cool. Spring water. Somebody trick you on spring water. Oh, you talking about the holy water? Oh yeah. Listen, it's all the same thing. Your desire outweighs your logic. What's in your heart, what's built up in your heart, the stuff that you want. It's like when a little girl, her dream is set out to be married, right? You want this extravagant wedding with this man that is this just your knight in shining armor, right? This is something you've been wanting your entire life. What will you stop at to get it? You will stop at nothing. You will be with the most grimy, disgusting dude ever. But he looked like the dude in your dream. This is the guy of my dreams. And you allow your desire to take you under. Because you're not thinking logically about what Black Mike and Pretty Tony is going to do to me.
Exactly. So it comes from within. It is self-afflicted. You're doing it to yourself. Like he says, you let your desire outweigh your logic. You know better, but you do it anyway. You go play 3-card Monte, and you already know that dude's gonna get you. You know it off the rip. Oh, I seen it. You know that guy working with him, right? You know he's working with him. You do it anyway. So be real with yourself. You don't even gotta say it aloud. If you did this and you got took in a scam before, you got it in you to still get took. This is key. You got it in you to get took. Read that verse 11 again.
And for this cause, Elohim shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
That they should what?
That they should believe a lie.
That you should believe a lie. So he'll give you over to what you chasing. Here, this what you want? You choose the serpent over me, I'm gonna give him to you. You choose the false prophet over me, here, I'm gonna give him to you. Now, once you start beating your head in, don't run back to me. Don't come back over here now, because it's too late.
That's what Jody told his mama. Call me when this gangster start beating you up.
Yep. You know better, but you trick yourself into believing a lie. Deuteronomy 13, the ultimate. Here you go. Okay.
Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet,
A what?
a prophet,
Or what?
or a dreamer of dreams.
Ooh, I had a dream the other night. And the Most High showed me.
Who showed you?
The Most High showed me. And, you know, I was at this building, and all these people was giving me money because I was going to help the poor with it. I was driving a Bentley, too. You sure y'all showed you that?
Who else will show me something about helping the poor?
Say, if they arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, read.
And give you a sign or a wonder.
Give you what?
A sign or a wonder.
Read.
And the sign or the wonder come to pass.
Something that you can see. Read.
Whereof he spake to you, saying, let us go after other gods.
Let us do what?
Let us go after other gods.
Let us go after other gods. So even if the miracle and the thing that he say come true, how are you going to know that he false? By what he say. So you got to listen to him. Don't pay attention to how good he look, how none of this happen. When he say something opposite of that word, you know immediately. Get away from him. This is false. Read.
Saying, let us go after other gods, which you have not known, and let us serve them. You shall not listen to the words of that prophet.
You shall what?
You shall not listen to the words of that prophet.
You shall not look at the miracles that he performed.
You shall not listen to the words of that prophet.
Read.
Or that dreamer of dreams. For Yahuwah your Elohim proves you to know whether you love Yahuwah your Elohim with all your heart, with all your soul. You shall walk after Yahuwah your Elohim and fear him.
So he'll let this thing happen to you just to see if you love me. If you do it, you're showing that I hate you, I despise you, because you're going after him, and I told you not to do that. So y'all gonna give the people, remember, Yah does not want to kill anybody. He's going to great lengths not to throw you into the lake of fire. He does not want to put anybody in there, but he wants all men to repent of what they've done. Revelation chapter 14, verse 6.
Revelation 14:6. And I saw another angel or messenger fly in the midst of Shamaim. Fly in the midst of Shamaim.
So this is an angel coming in the midst of Shamaim. Read.
Having the everlasting gospel.
Having what?
Having the everlasting gospel.
Remember, he says, this gospel shall be preached to every creature, and then what?
And then the end shall come.
The end shall come. Right here, the gospel is being preached by this Malachi. Read.
Having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, fear Elohim and give esteem to him.
And do what?
And give esteem to him.
So he's telling you the raw, the real. Read.
For the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made Shamaim and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen.
And is what?
Is fallen.
Before the fall, what takes place? What comes? Pride. Read.
That great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast,
If any man what?
if any man worship the beast,
So this is the final warning that this angel is going to be speaking to how many people? All nations, tongues, languages, kindreds, everybody. Nobody will have an excuse. So this is why you know the vaccine ain't it. Because you ain't seen no Malachim fly through the air and give you a warning. The last one. Read.
if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture.
Without what?
Without mixture.
He's pouring it out. He's giving it to you straight. No chasing. This is how he's giving it to you. If you do this. So again, this Malachim is going to fly overhead and give you your last and final warning. Do not take the mark of the beast. Do not bow down to his image. Do not do this. Worship the one that made the Shamayim and the earth. Don't do it. Final warning. Read.
Without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the Kodesh angels, in the presence of the Lamb.
You're going to be tormented with what?
With fire and brimstone in the presence of the Kodesh angels, in the presence of the Lamb.
But what's in people's hearts? Jeremiah 44:16. Nope. Absolutely not.
Tap your neighbor and say, I got to get this out my heart. All right, none of y'all do it though. Jeremiah 44:16. As for the word that you have spoken unto us.
As for what?
As for the word that you have spoken unto us.
I just gave y'all a beautiful word. Read.
As for the word that you have spoken unto us. In the name of Yahuwah.
In the name of who?
In the name of Yahuwah.
Read.
We will not listen to you.
We will what?
We will not listen to you.
Tell us smooth things. Tell me a lie. Tell me I'm going to go outside and find $500 on the ground. Tell me what I want to hear. I just want to feel good. You don't want the truth. Read.
We will not listen to you, but we will certainly, a lot of people that have been here, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing that go forth out of our own mouth.
Out of what?
Our own mouth.
Read.
To burn incense to the queen of Shamayim, to pour out drink offerings to her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals.
And we had what?
Plenty of food.
See, when I was in the church, it was way better. Plenty of blessings. I could do what we wanted to do. I could go out to the club and still go to church. Nobody was judgmental to me or nothing.
Big money.
But we come here and they say, you can't do this, and you can't do this, and you got to stop doing this. Everything that I love to do, they stop me. I got to get that law out of my face. I'm going back to the church. It was funner when I was in there. Sound familiar? That's better for me. This too hard. Y'all say my law ain't grievous. Read that last verse again.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing that go forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense to the queen of Shamayim, to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, and our fathers and our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of food, and we were well.
We were what?
We were well.
Read.
And saw no evil.
And what?
And saw no evil.
He says, and saw no evil. So one thing that this beast kingdom is going to provide for you is a false sense of security. You're gonna think that you safe. Is you at the end of that verse?
That's the end of the verse.
Okay, we good. So you're gonna think that you are safe and secure in this kingdom. Since the beginning of the book, we wanted our own way. We wanted our own security. Let's see. Let's get on Genesis chapter 4, verse 13.
Genesis 4, verse 13. And Cain said unto Yahuwah, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
My what?
My punishment is greater than I can bear.
Oh, I'm sorry for killing my brother. I was in my pride. You know what I'm saying? I just lost control.
My punishment is greater than I can bear.
Wow, you don't even acknowledge what you did. You tell him that your punishment is too great. Read.
Behold, you have driven me out this day from the face of the earth. From your face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that find me shall slay me.
They're going to do what?
Shall slay me.
Everybody that finds me going to slay me. Read.
And Yahuwah said unto him, therefore whosoever slays Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahuwah set a mark upon Cain.
So he was basically saying, I'm going to protect you and keep you from being killed. Anybody touch you, they're going to pay sevenfold for it. Read.
Lest any find in him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of Yahuwah.
And Yahuwah sent him away.
And Cain went out from the presence of Yahuwah.
So he didn't send him away, he chose to go away. Read.
And Cain went out from the presence of Yahuwah and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden.
And he did what?
And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city.
He did what?
Builded a city.
What do you think he's building a city for?
Protection.
So I can build this city and nobody can mess with me when I'm in this city, because this city is going to provide for me what God can't do for me. Right?
City of refuge.
Genesis 11 and verse 4.
Genesis 11 and 4. And they said, lo, go to, let us build us a city.
Let us do what?
Let us build us a city.
So we have another city. Read.
And a tower whose top may reach to Shamaim.
That may reach where?
Shamaim.
How tall was the water that was in the flood?
Over the mountain.
It was over the mountains. But if we make the building tall enough, if he flood the world again, he won't be able to get us, because this building will be too tall, even for him. They thinking security in this building, in this city. Read.
Let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And Yahuwah came down to see the city.
He did what?
He came down to see the city.
He comes down to see the city. If you think the building is so tall, he still got to come down to see it. It's still minuscule to him. But they thought that they was doing something. Next cities, Sodom and Gomorrah. Ezekiel 16. What is the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah? Verse 48.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 48. As I live, saith Yahuwah Elohim, Sodom your sister have not done, she nor her daughters as you have done, you and your daughters. Behold, this was the iniquity of your sister Sodom. Pride.
What is it?
Pride.
Read.
Fullness of bread.
Fullness of what?
Of bread.
They had plenty to eat. They had food in abundance. In this kingdom, you will never have. You're going to be able to eat all you want to the full. You're going to live out your pleasures. Read.
Fullness of bread and abundance of idleness.
An abundance of what?
Of idleness.
You won't have to work hard in here. Do whatever it is that you want to do in this kingdom. Does that sound good to y'all? I can come in this and do what I want to do. Remove that old law out of my face. And in here, you can do what you want to do. Ain't that the ultimate thing that everybody wants? I don't want nobody over me. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I want to come and go as I please. I don't want no boss, no nothing over me. And here you can do it. Don't that sound fun?
Bunch of YouTube millionaires, bro, man.
So this city providing anything you want, protection, and you can live out your desires, your self-fulfillment. Whatever your flesh desires in here, have at it. Do it. Only thing that's required is you worship this other person. That's it. Anybody willing to pay that? So we have this city. One more. Joshua chapter 6, verse 1.
Book of Joshua, chapter 6, and verse 1. Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel.
It was, what does it mean when it was straightly shut up? It was protected by a giant wall, and they thought nobody can mess with us. We got the walls of Jericho. This wall is impenetrable. Nothing can break through it. Not battering rams, nothing. Jump down to verse 20.
Verse 20. So the people shouted when the priest blew with the trumpets. And it came to pass when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat.
And did what?
Fell down flat.
The wall fell down flat without anybody hitting it with anything, without anybody taking a battering ram, putting a bomb on it. It fell just off of them yelling. So much for safety. Isaiah 28, verse 15.
Isaiah 28:15. Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
Are we what?
Are we at agreement?
So they agree we have made a covenant with death and hell. Read.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through.
When the what?
The overflowing scourge shall pass through.
What is the overflowing scourge? Violence. Somebody gonna be come through and slaughtering people. So you know, like in the mob movies, when the mob is the ones who actually beat everybody up, but you gotta pay them for protection from themselves. That's what's happening. We're the ones killing you, but you can pay me to protect you from me.
It's called extortion.
This is what's taking place. So they signed a contract. This is our people. This is why the Antichrist is allowed to come through and slaughter millions because of this. Read.
Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
It shall what?
It shall not come unto us.
Because we gonna get in the city, and it ain't gonna get us. Read.
Because we have made lies our refuge.
We have made what?
Lies our
We
refuge.
have made lies our refuge. Again, we love lies. If you don't get it out your heart, it's gonna be bad. He said we made lies our refuge. Now, when all of this is going on, there's gonna be a famine in the land at the same time. Because remember, stuff is gonna be drying up. Price is gonna be sky high. You won't be able to eat. See how the serpent talks and comes to you. Again, you can't be tempted with things that you don't want or need. Get on Matthew chapter 4, verse 1.
Matthew 4:1. Then was Yeshua led up of the Ruach into the wilderness to be tempted.
To be what?
To be tempted
Read.
of the adversary. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights.
So he's fasted 40 days and 40 nights. Naturally, he is what?
He was afterward a hunger.
He's naturally hungry. Read.
And when the tempter came to him, he said, if you be the son of man, a son of Elohim, command these stones be made bread.
To be made what?
Bread.
What is he trying to tempt?
Come on now.
He's trying to tempt him with food.
Okay.
Adam and Eve was at a tree, and it was about what? It was about food. He's trying to tempt him because he knows that he's hungry. He's trying to tempt him with food. There's going to be a famine. People are going to be starving. But if you come in this kingdom, eat all you want. Pork chops, pig feet, chitlins, hog balls, whatever you desire. Chinese rat food. Come on in. Whatever you desire is in here. Come in. Read on.
But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Elohim. Then the devil take him up into a holy city, and set him on the pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, if you be the son of Elohim, cast yourself down.
You already know that he is, again, rhetorical, just like he asked Adam and Eve. How he said that you shall eat from the tree that's in the midst of the garden. You already know who he is. Read.
For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning you.
He's trying to test Mashiach to see if he know the word. Read.
And in their hands shall they bear you up.
He's twisting scriptures. Read.
Like a wet rag in the sea. Lest at any time you should dash your foot against a stone. Yeshua said unto him, it is written again, you shall not tempt Yahuwah, your Elohim. Again, the devil take him up into an exceeding high mountain.
To what?
An exceeding high mountain.
Takes him into an exceeding high mountain. Read.
And shows him all the kingdoms of the world.
Shows him what?
All the kingdoms of the world.
Show him all the kingdoms of the world. Who don't want to be great? Who don't want to make the most money and live lavishly? Anybody? You desire these things? Mashiach's mission is to come down to the earth and die. He's offering him the kingdom without dying. You don't got to go through that. You know what to say in Isaiah 53 and in Psalms 23. You don't got to do none of that. Just bow down to me, and I'll give you what your heart desires. Read.
And saith unto him, all these things will I give you if you will fall down and worship me.
Do what?
And worship me.
And fall down and worship me. Read.
Then said Yeshua to him, get you hence, Satan, for it's written, you shall worship Yahuwah your Elohim, and him only shall you serve. And the devil leave him.
He does what?
And the devil flee.
It says, resist the devil and he'll do what?
Flee.
He will flee from you. So this one will flee, but what do you do with the devil inside you? The pride one that bent on telling a lie, that's built on doing what it wants to do, that bent on tricking itself and deceiving it. Paul says he do something daily. Die daily. Get rid of it daily because it's Jason. It's coming back. Ain't no such thing as I got rid of it. My pride is done. It comes back every day, all day. Once you know about it, you're gonna see it everywhere. And you see it on everybody that you around, and you're like, you don't even know he under it right now. So this kingdom give you place of safety, and you can live in your flesh and do as you will, or do your own will. Place of safety. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
In verse 8, when he said again, the devil take him to a city high mountain. If Elohim know what, why did he go with him? To tell him in verse 10, I'm up to your game? Read verse 1.
Remember, he's being tempted. So he knows this, but now he's in the flesh. So he's the spirit man before he know all of these things, but now he got to overcome it in the flesh. So before he died, he says the ruach is willing, but the flesh is weak. Remember, he didn't actually want to die. He prayed against it like 3 times. Father, if there's any other way, please let this cup pass from me. I do not want to go through this. The devil is offering it to him without dying. That's the temptation.
And remember, if I may add, he couldn't escape from going through this. He had to, because remember, he was the second Adam. So if he could overcome it, that means that all of the people that came after him don't have an excuse anymore. We can overcome it. He said that he gave us an example for us to follow. So the way that he defeated him in a way where he resisted him using the word is the same thing that we got to do. We resist him by using the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Okay. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
When they shall do what?
When they shall say peace and safety.
What happens?
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and travail upon a woman, as travail upon a woman with child. And they shall not escape.
And they shall what?
They shall not escape.
You will not escape, even though you think you in this kingdom with the fortified walls and all of this stuff. He let you know is you won't escape. Read.
But you, brethren, are not in darkness.
You're not in what?
You are not in darkness.
You're not in darkness. Keep that in mind. Read.
That day should not overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light.
Children of what?
Of light.
You're the children of light. Read.
And the children of the day. We are not of the night.
We're what?
We are not of the night.
We are not of the night, or AKA the darkness. He said that for a reason. Revelation chapter 16, verse 10.
Revelation 16:10. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast.
He did what?
He poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast.
And what happened?
And his kingdom was full of darkness.
It was full of what?
Darkness.
His kingdom is full of darkness. Read.
And they gnawed their tongues for pain.
They did what?
Gnawed their tongues for pain.
What does it mean to gnaw your tongue? You biting and chewing on your own tongue for pain. So, it's these places in here, he talks about this thing called outer darkness. I'll cast you in the outer darkness. Everybody think that that's hell. It is not. Remember in Egypt, when he made the darkness take place for the 3 days? And it was so dark that wherever you were at, that's where you had to stay. So imagine it's so dark in your house, your own house, where you know that you can walk through in the dark and say, okay, I'm coming to the table. Okay, the couch is right here. It's so dark in here that you can't navigate in your own house. that wherever you are, that's where you stay at. So these people are gnawing and chewing on their own tongues for pain. Don't that seem like you're causing more? That's what he called the thick darkness. And now all of a sudden, the beast kingdom is thrust into darkness. And with that, this court is adjourned. We probably will pick it up again.
Talk about cliffhangers. He said, even darkness that can be felt.
Darkness that can be felt. Thick darkness. Again, turn the flashlight on. Can't see it. Can't see through it. Get the candle. Can't see through it. So again, you sit right here and you can't move. But you're gonna need to eat. You can't get up and go get nothing. You're gonna need to use the bathroom. What do you think gonna take place? Right there where you at. I stopped because my wife told me I was long-winded on the last time. So
It was that woman that thou gavest me.
All right, all right. All praises to the Most High. Hope you definitely enjoyed this great lesson here. Lot to consider, lot to unpack, and a lot to understand. One thing I love about Adawan is that he makes it so very clean and so very clear. Doesn't leave a lot of room, a lot of necessity for questions. Uh, Typically, if you have any questions, by all means, I'll put a link in the description box to this particular video. I would suggest you can hit that link or you can hit the link here, and I will get that to him. I had his personal number, and he'll, I will rap, especially when it comes to this word. So, yeah, yeah, making preparation for these last and evil days because the adversary is coming, and they have every inkling. I'm talking, I say them. Talking about that false prophet. I'm talking about the anti-Messiah, and also that the false witness too. So yeah, yeah, um, making preparation for that to come. So you better be prepared. You better know what you're looking at, what you're dealing with, and be prepared to win and not lose. Because if you fall off, if you fall out, if you faint in this walk, you lose. It's that simple. If you fall off, whether they starve you out, whether they hunt you down and say, do the X or you dead, whatever they do, whatever the case, if you do what they say do, if you save your life, you're going to lose it. If you save your life by their means, you're going to lose it. I hope you understand that. I hope that resonates with you. Let me say that again. If you save your life, you're going to lose your life. The life that matters, the life of your soul, is that soul will be cast into Sheol. And I know brothers think the Sheol is not the thing. That's the grave. But there's a Sheol after the grave. There is a Sheol. Tophet, a place of fire where you burn. And the breath of the Most High kindles it. So I tell you, it's not a joke. It's not a game. He used his own breath to ignite that thing. All right. Praises to the Abba. We'll go ahead and shut this on down. All praises to the Most High. Do this for a very specific purpose. Why do we do it? Romans chapter 10 and verse 1, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Ha'abah for Israel is that they might be saved. We want to see our people saved. We want to see our people set free. We want to see our people restored to the prominence that the Most High have promised for us. How are we going to do it? First of all, we're going to keep the faith and the belief in Hamashiach, the Messiah. Also, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. It is so very important to understand it in the conclusion of the whole matter. We are to fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. At the end of the day, when it is all said and done, all the dust is settled, and all the smoke is cleared, we will be judged on whether we have feared the Most High and kept his commandments. Why? Because this is the whole duty of man. I am Yaakazaki Yahu, giving praise, honor, and great esteem always unto the Most High Power, Yahuwah Bashem, Yahushua, Hamashiach, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say Shalom, Wa, Baruchim. That is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait to the day when the Most High brings us back together and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. Until that day comes, shalom, family.